Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Maestro Game production, and as you can see, we are finally playing a little bit more of Geoguessr. I thought we've all been stuck in the house, so why not play a little bit of Geoguessr, see a bit of the world. I'm probably going to butcher this because we are, of course, going to be doing the wild one, and I'm going to put us on a timer. So we have a maximum of 5 minutes per particular map. So without further ado, let's get into this. Also, as you can see, I have cropped the screen. If it is cropping out a little too much, I will revert it, so we shall check that on the first one. So, single player, we shall make round lengths 5 minutes. And I shall just remove that bit of gum, because that's going to get rather annoying listening to me chew. But looking at this, it is pretty okay on the crop, so we shall go on with this. And, well, we are in the middle of nowhere by the looks of it, folks, so this is going to be an awkward 5 minutes. Now, I just got stuck. Can we... Oh, no, we can't go down the side road. Them names are giving me, like, Scandinavian vibes. Don't know where, though. And the mountains are not going to help me a whole lot. Neither is this long road, though. It insists on putting me in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so the first time I went to record this, I was actually going to try and do this video last weekend. And, well, it crashed. And I had a very similar situation. It started us off on a very long road. I had absolutely no idea where it was. And then I ended up in South Africa, of all places. So... no doubt I'm going to be nowhere near with this guess as well. But as you can see, we don't have a lot to go off right now. We are simply in a very lovely area that has nothing around it. Although I'm starting to see a little bit of civilization. We have some farms. They're not really going to help us a whole lot though. You know, let's just have a little nosy. There is literally just rocks over there, so that's not going to help us at all. And we appear to finally have a signpost, so this might help. One that's actually on route Nordlenag. So I'm assuming we are up in the Scandinavian-esque region, so we're going to be around here somewhere, surely. Now, guessing which country we're in, that is going to be fun, because I'm not the greatest when it comes to guessing countries. Not, my gut is saying I go with Norway, but my gut is probably wrong. I don't know if I should trust my gut. I definitely don't trust this map though. It looks like we have gone back quite a few years going down here, and that suggests to me that we are rather rural. So perhaps we are like over here. Perhaps. Where would I put a farm? That's the question. So the greener postures would probably make the most sense. So maybe we're like here. Is my go-to gut guess. Simply by the fact that we have a bit of greenery. We are very relatively near to mountains. So it doesn't seem too crazy. Put us in that particular spot. And well, like I said, we don't have a lot to go off because, well, this is not helping a whole lot. Might help if this is your native country. As a Brit, this is not very useful for me at all, ladies and gents. And I have 1 minute 40 to figure out where on earth I am. So, more signposts. They're probably going to say more Nord something. I have no idea where Latavik is, although I definitely feel I'm probably in the right continent. I'm pretty confident on the continent at this point. I'm not so confident on the country. So, will down here help? I feel like down here was probably a wrong turn to take. I think I should probably spend the next minute just enjoying the scenery, because I don't see us getting much nearer to where we actually need to be. What's the off chances that I zoom in and this is actually going to tell me something that looks like where I've just seen signposts for. No. I don't know why, but I kind of want to quickly check over Finland way. Don't ask me why, but I kind of feel like that might be a good idea. So let's have a little quick pan over the rest. No doubt I'm probably going to spot one of the places and you guys are going to notice it, but I will not because I am blind as a bat. There's a reason I'm wearing glasses. So we are just going to go with our gut, ladies and gents. We are going to go there, guess and pray. Okay, so I got the right country. It was definitely more remote than I was going with. Of course, I did say down here. I was going off the farms a little bit. So I'm actually pretty impressed that the farms up here are as good as they look. Because this is very remote. Very remote indeed. Let's have a nice little look up here. This is... yeah, I was... hold on. Let's... there is... come on, Google. These two are the nearest places to anything remotely civilization. So, yes, we was going to be pretty screwed with 5 minutes there, but I'm happy with the country. Let's move on to the next place. And, well, we are on yet another back dirt road. I feel, looking at that sign, though, we're probably in... probably Australia? Maybe? I don't know. That is my gut. Is my gut right? We shall find out. This signpost, 50 kilometers. Sagarida. Sagarida. I feel like that should ring a bell with me, and it does not. That is a problem. So, let's just have a little peek around the geography. I did see signposts in South Africa, which did give me Aussie vibes though, before as well. All I'm saying is if I see a red mailbox, I'm going straight to South Africa. But I don't see myself seeing any mailboxes out here. So we are completely out in the sticks once more. This game is really trying to put me to the test with these locations, putting us out in the middle of nowhere. Although, again, this looks like a very nice place. We have some cows grazing over to the left-hand side and a lovely lake. Wouldn't you just love to live here? Perhaps without the cows. Cows might be a little bit noisy. But that view in front of us, that is lovely. I would enjoy that indeed. But we are going to head towards it. We are going to head as quick as possible towards it because we have 5 minutes. So let's get down there because we aren't going to see a sign down this road at all. So let's just bomb it down the road as quickly as possible. Sometime today we shall reach civilization. Don't know which number of the games, but we will reach one of the civilizations. Perhaps 5. 5 would be a nice place to land. Come on. Come on, get us out the mountains. We would like to go see this little village. Or what I would assume is probably a little village over here. I don't see it being a major city, although if it is, that would be much more useful in our search for our destination. It is actually quite full, in fact, and that sign might be quite useful. Zona Urbana. Okay, maybe we have gone back to South Africa. I feel like we've definitely gone to Africa from that. Is this sign going to help me in any way? No. Okay, so gut guess, we're going like here for now. And if that's anywhere near, I'm actually going to be amazed. But that gives us something to work with when we have just under 2 minutes left. 1 minute 47 on the clock as we drive through this little village. Again, I just went past a signpost, and that is a good few seconds wasted. So let's creep up onto that. DTO Marlingrad. That is not useful for me. Probably useful for someone who has half a brain cell. Does this sign give us anything in terms of web address? No. That is unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen. But this is going to be our new development home, where we are going to start a new life after this video goes terribly awful and I decide to go hide away in the middle of nowhere. So, we are going to just have a nice scenic drive around. I do not have any idea where I am. We're not near any sort of civilization, that is for sure. So, do I see any? I don't remember seeing any places with similar names last time I looked around South Africa, which wasn't long ago, weirdly enough. You can thank Herb for that one. We was giving each other tours of our locations, but where on earth could this be? We have 4 seconds. I'm just gonna go with where it is. I mean, wrong continent. It's the nearest wrong place without being on the right continent. So, yeah. Where exactly was we? We was in Chile. We was in South Chile. That is rather depressing considering the current season I have going on. Oh, why did I not notice a Puerto? If I noticed a Puerto, I would have remembered the Football Manager save, ladies and gents. Then we would have found it, because I would have at least gone to Chile. Because we are, of course, playing at Puerto Montt in the Football Manager save at the moment. So that would have probably rung a bell. But 17 disappointing points. Let's move on to the next one. So, this game is really being harsh. I know I said we want to get out the house. I didn't mean to the middle of nowhere. I meant let's go see some cities, you know. Not go for a hike down the road. Ali Chuxon. Ali Chuxon. You're showing me an arrow to over here, but I literally see nothing for miles over there. So, I'm not sure that sign is the most useful sign in the world, to be honest with you. It's telling us it's over there, and I guess it means down this road. But, yeah, as you can see, that road goes on forever. As does this one, though. So, we are going to bomb it down quite a bit. I don't see any signposts on the side of the road for the foreseeable future. So, let's try and make a little bit of ground to work with. No parking zone. So, let's carry on. That sign did not help me in the slightest. We are, of course, driving on the left-hand side. Oh, come on, take me back to the sign. Fresnel Loop West. Interesting. So, are we in the middle of nowhere in the... Hold on. No. We're driving on the right. We are driving on the right, ladies and gents. Just because I'm going up the left-hand side does not mean we are driving on the left. We are, in fact, driving up the right-hand side. This is giving me some NA vibes. Now, I won't have absolutely any idea where. Perhaps we are like, I don't know. It likes to put us in weird spots, so yeah. We're in the middle of New Mexico. Actually, it looks kind of green. Let's go up to like North New Mexico near Colorado. That can be our opening guess. until we get some sort of sign of where on earth we actually are. That is where I'm currently going to just drop us down. It's our starter guess, if you must. If only I knew where Fresnel Loop was. It is... Oh, Indiana. 25. I probably should have paid attention to that. So, Indy. Now, Indy. Where is the 25 in Indy? Right, let's just drop us in Indy, because that's much nearer than we have been so far. It's a weird little back road. So, I guess it's one of these white ones. There's 36, there's 41. Trying to find 25 is probably going to be a bit of a pain in the backside. In fact, I need to find where the exact borders are. Okay, so... Ah, don't drop there. I didn't mean to do that. Right, that one I kind of did. Right, there's 1. 1 is the start of it all. Probably. What number are we even searching for? 25, is it? I feel like we're probably in one of these really weird spots. 31's down here. America, please put your numbers in future in some sort of logical order, because 68, 41, 91, this ain't very organized. But we are going to continue as I try and find maybe some sort of place here. 33 seconds to work with. Hold on, that green sign. We have 20 odd seconds. I'm not going to see anything else in this time. 121 miles before we get anywhere. Yeah, that's not going to help. So, we are going to just simply go for somewhere... I somehow managed to end up in Illinois there. Indiana? We're in somewhere slightly out the sticks. And there's our guess. But we shall wait for this loading screen, because I am of course not using the pro version, because I make these videos very rarely, so paying $1.99 a month for a year is probably not the smartest of investments. So, who's in Arizona? The sign completely threw me off. Now, let's have a little look at this, 'cause I'm very confused. We were... Oh, I need to stop doing that. I apologise. I somehow managed to do that quite often. But we were just outside of Tucson. So, yeah, my original droppers near New Mexico probably would have been a better idea. The sign in the end went and threw me off. So, where are we now in our 4th of these locations? Very nice location, I must say. Out in the sticks once more, but this place does look rather lovely. I am going to just go up here. I'm getting very country vibes. Hold on, what's the language on the sign? Give us the language. Stop. And we're in... Okay. And work our way down into the town centre. We've actually got some sort of civilization. Cedes le Passage. So I'm going to guess we are probably in Paris, maybe. So I don't know. Gut guess. For now, we are just going to be like... We're going to be near the Limoges. Because I feel like that might be a good rough guess. So no, none of those signs are going to help me in a slightest. And in fact, is that going to... Oh my goodness. You've really blanked out that sign, haven't you? Oh, outsmarted game. Outsmarted. So what are you trying to hide from me? Les grandes. Es le pie les autos. You are trying to be sneaky again. I do not appreciate it. So, are we like over this way? Los Grandes. Right, let's continue to go down to the SO. Because SO gets everywhere. So what else do we have to work with? I feel like that sign was a bigger clue than I've actually made use of. Because my brain right now is completely fried. As you can see, I can't even speak properly right now. The hotels and 2 kilometers to Campaign Municipal. So, don't ask me where the accent came from because I have absolutely no idea. La Dance. And this is... yeah, I have no idea about any of those locations. I am not a connoisseur of France. I do not know my locations. Oui, oui, monsieur. And that is about the extent of my entire French vocabulary. St. Helens Les-Mines. Lovely beach. And you are not going to tell me where. Oh, probably because it's a welcome to sign. So it's quite obvious. It's right here. So we can't be far away from the coast. Are we like over... I want to say we're like here right now. That's going to be my guts. I should probably scour the coast for some of these places. If I was an intelligent individual, which I am not, and it's quite a big coast to cover in 1 minute. That is for certain. The Grand Mont. I feel like I read something similar to that. You know, we have a minute, but... oh, Le Grand. Le Grand? I feel like we're somewhere near. Let's have a little scour. What were some of the locations that are around this place? Soliersville. My brain, it's fried. It's fried, ladies and gents. My brain is like an egg. It has been cracked, it is broken, and it is now sizzling in the pan. But we have 10 seconds left, so I'm just going to take us on a nice little scenic look around. We can't unfortunately go up the hill, but 3, 2, 1, and here we are, ladies and gents. We are in France. I did put us a bit more coastal than we are. We are in fact all the way up here. Again, there is the Saint Eloy Les Mines. There is Las Grandes, La Dance. So this is what I'm trying to figure out, what it was trying to stop us from really using. Because as someone who has not been to France, the signs it was blocking out seem to be less useful than this St. Les Mines place, which pops up before anything else really. We also have a place called Commentary, which of course is what I'm doing over this video right now. But I will take 3,768 as we head into our final map of today's episode. So let's have a look. We are on a long dusty road once more, and I don't know which way is probably sensible. I guess downhill is probably going to be more likely to take some sort of civilization. And we're definitely somewhere rural. There's no sign of civilization for miles. Although, the signs. The signs. They are screaming to me. So, the fact these road signs are screaming to me perhaps means we might actually be back in South Africa. I'm not making the South African mistake again. South Africa is my go-to get guess now. I'm not going to say we're in Australia when we're on a long windy road and find out we are in South Africa. That's not going to happen. I refuse. If I pick South Africa, then it cannot happen. Because I will have already chosen it. And, well, as you can see, it's looking rather dry right now. So, does it tell us the year? I guess this... I'd assume this is a reflection of how dry it is there right now from my recent talks about the location. But what I really need is a red phone box. Or, more useful, some signs. To El Sotilo. Okay, now it's making me think... Wow, that dried out quick. Okay, so are we... I feel like we're getting South American again. We are South America. I'm going to say we are in Brazil. Somewhere over here. Linda probably knows where on earth we are, but I unfortunately can't ask Linda where on earth I am, so that is not going to help right now. This is where I find it's a neighbouring country and I sound like a complete idiot. But that's normal for me, as you will all know. I regularly act like an idiot, and it gets me in plenty of trouble. So, let's head on down the road, as we are hopefully going to find some civilization. We are seeing a little bit more activity in terms of road signage, so perhaps that does mean we are about to get to somewhere. Although, as you can see looking around, there isn't out very close for us to spot. Now, that dirt road is definitely not going to take us to civilization. We stay on the main road, that will hopefully at some point give us something to work with. I am not very optimistic though. That van doesn't have any information on it. That sign did though. That sign did. It's probably going to say location. Actually, does this one have a... Is that... No, that's not useful. Okay, so we're in Europe, question mark? Are we in some like remote parts of Spain? Espanol! Are we in Española? Perhaps we're in like a remote part of Portugal? I don't know, maybe we're over here. It looks rather dry, wherever we are. It is as dry as my throat after over half an hour of rambling like a maniac. It does look very lovely though, I must say. I do want to go up there. Right. What is this place? Right. For my own personal benefit, not even for the video, I want to find out the name of this place. So it can go on my places to visit list. So yes, I'm stuck down this bit now. 20 seconds remain as we are stuck. So, can you help me, you two? Can you help me find my way around here? No? Okay. Well, aren't you bloody useful? Not very useful at all, are you? We are simply over here, in the middle of nowhere. And we wasn't far out of Madrid. I don't know how it's that remote, that close to Madrid, but I mean, we got the general gist, I guess. We had Portugal or Spain, I had a coin toss, and I lost the coin toss. I went to the wrong one. But as you can see, it was over here. There's El Sotelo and Las in... Yeah, I'm not going to try that one. I'm going to butcher it. So that was where we was. Not a bad little location. So 3,516 points for that last one. How many did we end up on though? We got a Junior Explorer. Not bad. I shall take it. So there's a new badge for us. Wasn't the greatest. In the end, as you can see, that really killed us. Going South Africa when we ended up in Chile. And that moving in America to the other side also didn't help me either. But as you can see, got that one in France. That one was as near as the France one, although of course I went to the wrong one of the two. And then Norway, I got the right country, but I ended up at the wrong side of Norway. So it was a bit of a failure in the end. So 10,972 in the end is the score. I thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed getting out of the house with me a little bit, and I hope you all have a nice day. Goodbye.